The Proton Pack itself, it's a Spirit Proton Pack, and I had to modify it to look better. It looked like a toy to me when I first saw it, and I wanted it to look much better and more presentable. I did quite a lot of work on it. This Spirit Proton Pack was made for Shaina to wear while she did interviews for me at New York Comic Con 2019 video. So I had to take this thing and modify it, but it had to be lightweight. It couldn't weigh a lot for her to carry. One of the things I decided was to put a full-size wand, because the wand that it came with looked like a small little toy. It'd be good for children, but not for an adult. When I got the full-size wand kit and you hold it, it looks much better and more realistic than the little toy thing it came with. Also, too, I had to put the weld marks, like the Hero Pack. When you see it, it looks so much better. The wand just lights up basically. It doesn't shoot or have the blinking light, because it's meant to just sit on her back, and she wasn't going to fight any ghosts. I think at one point I thought about her fighting ghosts, and I experimented with ghost effects, but it was going to take me time to make a good convincing effect, so I decided to drop that part of it and just start the video the way you see it today. On the V-hook, I had to put a metal plate, because if I put the V-hook by itself, I was worried that the wand's weight would start stressing and pulling on the plastic. Next time, if I did do that, I probably would put a block of wood inside it so it could grab onto the wood and then it's more reinforced. One modification I did to the HGA was put real hex screws in it, so that way it looked more believable, and then a worn out sticker so it looked a little bit, had some wear and tear to it. I used a real resin knob, as you could see. I also used a little whiskey bottle cap from those little whiskey bottles they sell in the store to the clippered valve. I think it looks much better. On the pack, I used real Dale resistors, and I used real hex screws, and I had to go inside the ion arm and then put in the nut to screw it in so it holds on secure. I also used a resin pH knob, I think that's what it's called, because I wanted to add that touch of realism. On the bellows, I put a screw through it, black paint, gave it like a wash. I used the full-size stickers. I like them better than the ones it came with. I used aluminum label, just only one on the end filter. Definitely see a big difference. I think it looks better because I noticed when you look at aluminum labels, you definitely see a difference from the vinyl labels. Throughout the pack, I used hex screws here and there wherever I can on the pack. I noticed on the real pack, it had two lines from the injector tube, one blue, one red. So I put that in as well. I changed the entire tubing. I didn't like the original one. It was just like little and flimsy, so I just changed the tubing. I added medallion. I had to sand it down in the back to just cover the hole. It kind of adds a little Ghostbustery touch. I used the original ribbon from the Spirit Proton Pack. I put 3 of them together because I think it kind of gives the lineage of the Spirit Packs in general stand on their own. They're pretty good for starter kits. If you're a person with back problems, I used a SpongeBob McGee coupler, and it came in handy, and I like it better than the taped up version I've seen other people use. I added the A-frame. I think it's a Rothco A-frame, which has the straps and stuff, and it worked very good. The Spirit Pack too. The light kit is from GB Fan. It was pretty easy to put together, I thought, because I learned from my full-size pack I had to figure out electronic, which I never had done. After you learn the electronics basics, GB Fan one is very easy to put together. It took me, I don't know, 10-15 minutes the most. And I used the blue lens for the power cell light on the pack, and you could adjust the speed of the power cell light too, which is nice. The electronics for the wand, I got some cheapy electronics from Amazon.com, LED lights or something like that. I forgot what I searched. And then you should find some cheapy kit. It was like $7 or something. I think the Spirit Proton Packs kind of stand on their own. Like I said, it's very good for people that have back problems. It's lightweight enough. And if you work on it and put a little money into it, you can make it look really good. That's the funny thing with customizing something. When I started customizing this, I did a couple things. I was like, we could use a little more. And then, let me put a little more on it. And then just keep on and keep on. And I could see where people say, when you're working on a project or a cosplay, you're always working on it. This project definitely did that to me.
This is a lot for the